Hey guys, welcome back to Auto Repair guys. In today's video guys, we'll be working here on the Ford Fiesta, and let me show you quick what we're going to do. We'll show you, okay, how to remove and replace serpentine belt pulley, because those sometimes they tend to get really noisy. Okay, so let me show you, like this one right here. We'll demonstrate how to replace this one. We'll have guys, okay, more than 200 videos taking the whole car apart on how to repair guys. More than 200 videos, probably we uploaded 150 so far. And we just started a new channel, Electrical Car Repair Live. Check it out. We will be uploading mostly electrical videos there, how to fix electrical components and things like that. So, you can see how much disassembly we did here. But you do not have to do that. Most people do not do that. We removed the engine mount, okay, and the coolant tank right here, so we can access the tensioner better, because we have a video how to replace tensioner and to remove and install the serpentine belt easier. Otherwise, your option will be guys, you have to remove the tire, okay, jack up the car, put the jack stand, remove the tire, and there is one cover on the bottom with two bolts. Okay, right here, with two bolts, one plastic cover, you remove it and you can access the belt from there. But for that pulley again, you have to remove the headlight. And headlight is super simple, it's like only 2 screws and 1 clip. I recommend, okay, to do whatever you feel it's doing right, but I went the long route, so stay with us and we'll show you how to do it the long way. Long way, but it's easier for me, because by the time I take the tire off and all that stuff, I'll take the engine mount out of there and we'll have all that room. So, once we drain the antifreeze, what do we need to do next? Okay, right here, this hose, we need to squish on both sides, okay, and you pull it out, okay, like that. Be very careful not to break this one, because this is a very fragile hose. Now we have one on the bottom, okay, let me just get a screwdriver quick right here, flat head small screwdriver. This one you have a place where you press on the bottom up, okay, and you need to spread the teeth out here, okay, to get it out, almost out. I just don't want to break it, so I'm taking my time. Okay, this one came out. Okay, just like this one, you can see, just gentle there, because otherwise you have to buy a new connector if you break this one. Okay, so this one is done. I'll go ahead and remove the headlight, just to be safer, okay. It's really easy to remove. Okay, you have 2 screws with T30. Okay, one on the bottom, one on top right here. And you have only 1 clip after that. So let me just go grab the clips quick. Okay, and you can see that beamer right here guys. Check it out on the channel. We got it from a car auction, really good price. We're rebuilding it now. So we need to get the clip remover too. And now right here, we will need to remove that clip. You need to unscrew the middle part out. Okay, once you do that, you just go ahead, okay, and pull the clip out. Perfect. Now, the headlight comes out only in one certain way, so you have to be careful how you do that, so you don't scratch your bumper. Okay, it's going to come back, then up. Okay, you can see, because there you have one tooth. You pull it out. Now we need to disconnect our wire. Okay, this thing right here, let me turn the light on. You need to press in, and this thing is too tight, I cannot do it with the left hand. Okay, and pull it out. So now you can see how much more room we have, and just a little bit extra work, but to be on the safer side. So now, okay, you have to be careful not to break it here, but you need to pry it out of the clip up, and there is one on the back side, okay, right there. It has 2 teeth. Okay, this one came out, the one right here is about to come out. Okay, perfect, just like that now. Now if you want, you can leave it like that, but we're going to go ahead and remove it so we have more room to show you guys things and we can get the camera in. So we just have that clamp that we need to disconnect with the pliers. Okay, now need to twist the hose, and this one is stuck pretty bad, so we're just going to twist it left and right with the pliers, but be very careful not to damage anything, crack anything or damage your hose. Okay, once you break it loose, it usually goes by hand pretty easy. Perfect. So now we're going to get the jack with a wood block on the bottom so we can support the engine, because when we remove the engine mount, otherwise the engine will drop and you're going to cause quite a bit of damage. So we need to support it on the oil pan. Okay, just like that. Never ever put too much pressure and always use a wood block, otherwise you will crack that aluminum oil pan, and that's quite a bit of money, and if you don't notice it, leak the oil out, you need a new engine. So now for the engine mount we'll need 18mm socket, and we'll need to start removing the bolts, the nuts on top. And it's very important that you support the engine on the bottom, otherwise you can cause quite a bit of damage. So now with 15mm we need to loosen the 3 bolts that hold the engine mount to the body. And don't do what we did. We didn't scratch it this time, but maybe next time we will, if we're not careful. Now we're going to get a little impact, hopefully it saves us a little bit of time. Okay, one is out. Okay, let me show you what this bolt looks like. Right there. It has thread locker on it. Second one out. Third one. Now we need to get the 18mm and we'll need to remove the 3 nuts. That bolt right there, you can remove it later if you need to replace just the mount, if it doesn't come with a bracket on top. That's the only thing that will be holding it. Okay, we'll need to use an extension here because otherwise we'll not be able to fit through the AC line. Okay, this is one of them. We'll need to go ahead and pump the jack one more time to go up, because you can see the engine started dropping because all that weight is on the suspension. Okay, like that. That's good. So let's go ahead actually. Okay, you can see we even could have done a little bit more pumping. So we'll bring it up a little bit more. Okay, that's good. Now we can go ahead and pull the whole mount out of the way. Okay, so now with 17mm, okay, we're going to get a box wrench because it's lower profile and it fits there. Okay, we need to go counterclockwise quite a bit now. Okay, and you see, okay, I'm going to go right here, but I need to grab it with 2 hands. So okay, let me pass the camera quick. Okay, you can see it's loose now, and you just pull the belt of the alternator and then you let go. Next you just start pulling it off the pulleys, and now right here, okay, I need to grab on the back and the front side. That's why it was easier to remove the engine mount. You need to twist the belt, okay, this way, so you can get it between, okay, the pulley and the cover there. Okay, and this is, guys, okay, the belt out of the way. So once we remove the belt now, you can see just with a 10mm. Okay, we'll need to remove that bolt. You can see it attaches to the alternator, I believe. Okay, about to come off. Okay, right there. So check it out now. Okay, this is, guys, okay, the pulley. So if you want to remove it, all you have to do is just remove that retainer there and the bolt will come out. But that's how you remove the pulleys. If you want, you can grease them, so you can refresh the grease. We have a video how to do that and save a bad pulley. So you put everything back together in reverse order we took apart, guys. We have more videos for that Fiesta, so check out the playlist. If you get stuck somewhere, let us know, we'll try to help. So see you guys next time.